Hello everyone. Before we get started, if you enjoy this video, please like and share. And if you haven't already, subscribe to my YouTube channel. It would mean a lot to me. Thank you. I was pulling the covers over me as I knew the next day I was going to have a very long, drawn out day. And so I was looking forward to falling asleep. Eventually my eyelids got heavy and I drifted off to sleep. I remember jolting awake and I didn't know why. I looked at my clock and it was 2:30 a.m. I was a little bit upset because I had to get up in the next 3 hours and I really wanted to get back to sleep so I can at least get another 3 hours of rest. But I couldn't. I don't know what woke me up, and as I was about to fall asleep, that's when I heard it. There were footsteps walking around in my house. At first I thought I was hallucinating, and then I heard pots and pans slamming around in the kitchen and dishes breaking on the floor. That's when I realized this wasn't me hallucinating and I wasn't half asleep. I immediately got up and I made my way towards the kitchen with a gun in my hand. I was ready to confront the intruder. I wasn't scared actually. I was more angry. The fact that this person woke me up knowing that I had only about 3 hours left until it was time for me to get up and head to work. Once I made my way in the kitchen, I was about to confront the guy, but something stopped me dead in my tracks. I looked, and this person was covered from head to toe in blood, and what I saw him holding in his hands made me stop, and I was paralyzed in fear. He had a severed head of a dog, and it wasn't just any dog, it was my dog. It was a Labrador. And then he slowly turned around and looked at me and just laughed, walking closer and closer. I was frozen. I knew I had the gun in my hand. I knew I could pull the trigger and it would immobilize him, but I couldn't even move my hand, couldn't move my body. It was like I was in some kind of paralysis state. He walked closer and closer to me, and then I snapped out of whatever trance I was in, and I tried to pull the gun on him, but I was too slow. He managed to snatch the gun out of my hands, and he pointed it at me while laughing. He didn't say anything. He was about to shoot me, and then he looked up in the air, like he was thinking, and then he laughed, and then he hit the gun on my head, and I blacked out. When I came to, I remember seeing a whole bunch of officers around me, and I remember seeing spots of blood everywhere. I remember feeling blood dripping down from my forehead onto my eyes as the paramedics were wiping it off. I was dazed and confused. I didn't know what was happening. I didn't know what happened. But once I was able to recover, I told the officers about what happened, and I told them about the man that was in my house. I told them how I found the man with my dog's severed head and how he was covered from head to toe in blood. It was really frightening. Luckily, 2 days later they were able to catch the man, which I'm a relief because I can't imagine the fact that that man is roaming around and harming people. Him being in jail brings such comfort to me, knowing that he'll never get out to harm anyone else again.